mixing show stirring, anticipation growing. The vibe is pumping, the crowds are waiting. Sound synthesized like liquids carbonated. Drop them flavors, shake them up. Grab your mods, it's time to fill up. Inhale the beats, exhale the groove. Take you. Flavors shaking, fusions in the air. The mics are hot, excitement's jumping. Everybody's waiting till the fruits are thumping. Juices are swelling, secrets unfurling. Come on and mix it up, let the rhythm take you. Drop them flavors, shake them up. Grab your mods, it's time to fill up. Inhale the beat, exhale the groove. Mixing notes like flavors flowing. U.K.E-liquid Mixing Show stirring, anticipation growing. The vibe is pumping, the crowds are waiting. Sound synthesized like liquids carbonated. Drop them flavors, shake them up. Grab your mods, it's time to fill up. Inhale the beats, exhale the groove. Take you. Flavors shaking, fusions in the air. The mics are hot, excitement's jumping. Everybody's waiting till the fruit starts thumping. Juices are swelling, secrets unfurling. Come on and mix it up, let the rhythm take you. Drop them flavors, shake them up. Grab your mods, it's time to fill up.
Let's get ready for the U.K.E-liquid Mixing Show. Are you ready? I said, are you ready? Ready? Let's go. In a world of vape, where flavors collide, we gather round with mixtures we can't hide. YouTube's our stage, where the magic unfolds. Welcome to the show, where the flavors behold. Mixing and vaping are in for a ride. The clouds we create, we can't deny. From strawberry delight to a caramel dream.
Welcome to the U.K.E-liquid Mixing Show. We wasn't late, I just put the wrong timing. And I didn't realise till, told me, I think, do you know what, I'm fucking going by me. Fucking Liam. Do you know when you can think of a name? I'm thinking, who told me? It was fucking Liam. Liam told me that I put 7 o'clock.
What do you mean going? You've always been balmy.
Because I've got everything going on in my head, and it's all fucking that gets put to me. So Liam told me it said 7 o'clock, so I didn't know it was for 7 o'clock, unfortunately. So it was supposed to be 9. It's just I can't tell my time on a 24-hour clock. So welcome to the U.K.E-liquid Mixing Show. It is Wednesday night to talk a little bit of mixing and things. If you are new in chat and you are watching this new and it's your first time watching it, then do feel free to put questions in if you want to know anything about mixing or anything like that. Just put it in chat and we'll get round to it and we'll try and help you out as best you can. No questions are silly questions, so whatever you want to put in there. If you're having trouble with any recipes or you want to know any flavour pairings or anything like that, just drop it in chat and we'll get round to them. So who have you got on tonight? You've got myself, Benny Vapes. We've got our own mixing detective, which is Leanne Sherlock Holmes. We've got our own mixing maestro, which is Tim Advocate for Liberty. And we've got our own green goddess of mixing, which is Lady Liberty. If you are in chat, just have a look at the top and see if you're in Twat Chat. If you're in Twat Chat, swap it over to live chat and you'll keep up with everything we are doing. Right, I'll just pop this out on here. Move it over there. Pull it onto there. And shrinking you down. Right, there we go. What we'll do is we'll get Liam to go through chat, if you would, please.
So in chat tonight, whether they're still in chat, mind Benny, they might have been in chat 2 hours ago and might not be in chat now.
It gave them something to do for 2 hours, didn't it?
So in chat tonight we have Brian Ferguson. Get off my lawn.
Get off my lawn. Leo Barry.
Is Leo Barry.
It is, that's all right, Leo.
We got John McClintock. Birdman69.
Birdie, I hope you're well, brother.
Cheryl Demers. The Vaping Snowman.
Snowman?
I'm sure I've seen other names other than those ones. Stephen Dorissi.
His name's Stephen Jones.
Yeah, probably.
We think he's just put that name in so he can. Everybody's looking at it and thinking, "Who's this?"
I'm sure I've seen others. And yes, I'm sure I saw a Wild Rock. I'm sure I saw a Wild Rocky here as well.
Yeah, Rocky Toon is in there.
JVJ. Frankie Jazz 24/7. Rocky Tooney. And I believe
Edgy B.
I can't see Edgy B on there. Oh yeah, Edgy B, yeah, just the one, yeah. There you go. I believe that might be everybody. Good
evening and welcome. Welcome to the show. So what we'll do is we'll do a quick buffet. If you are watching, which was good, like I say, it was 7 o'clock. It would have been a 3-hour show, but we're only cutting it down to an hour now because we start at 9 instead of 7. So sorry about that. You've missed out on 3 hours of us. No, like we said before, it is probably going to be a short. We'll see how we're going. We'll see how everything is. It's just like I say, it gives everybody. If it goes a bit stale, we can cut it a bit short. But we're aiming for about an hour. If there's 5 of us on, we might be an hour and a half. But it may be only for an hour tonight. So just bear that in mind. Right, Lady Libby, what are you vaping on?
This is going to be a really big surprise, guys. Are you ready? I have a recoil on a Thelema Quest. And then I've got some of the dark chocolate blueberry bark that I made for the first ELR contest. I made a V2 with the dark chocolate from Noms instead of the medicine flower. And it's pretty tasty. And that's it. So I'll pass it to Liam.
Okay, so I have the Steam Crave Hadron 250C with the Steam Crave Aromamizer on top. And in that, I am on the Donut King Key Lime Cookie. Key Lime Creme, sorry.
All right, what do you think?
Bit dry.
Bit dry?
Bit dry, not very flavourful either. I'm not sure. It's fresh wick and everything as well. Yeah. But it's just coming across a little bit dry. The lime is there. It's nothing special. I wouldn't. Yeah. It could have been done better, I think.
It's a budget juice. It's a budget juice, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? It's not going to be your high-end juice. It's not going to have all the nonchalance there. It's just.
But this one was also a budget juice.
All right, what's that one?
This one is the no, that's the custard one. Sorry, this one, which is the banoffee pie.
All right, and yeah,
it's empty.
Really, that good?
I went through it in about 3 days.
Really?
Dang.
It was really nice.
Right.
If I had to be critical, I'd just say that it could have perhaps had a little bit more of the pie.
Right.
The banana that was there, the toffee was there. the actual full filling that you'd have in the pie that was there.
Right.
But there was
Nice.
hints of crust. So again, budget juice, and so even though you can pick up budget juices, it doesn't necessarily mean that they're
No,
always
yeah.
going to be
Yes.
flavorless.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah,
Would you
so
pick it up again?
I'd definitely pick up that banoffee one again. Yeah.
Right.
The custard was a bit. Yeah, it's a custard. Nothing special.
Yeah, we're here now,
And
Birdie. Big love to you, mate. You big,
uh,
sexy, bearded bastard.
as it stands at the moment, I'm not too sure whether I pick this one up again.
Right.
I'd potentially try some more of their range because it's not a vile vape. It doesn't taste horrible or anything like that. It's
Yeah.
just not ticking the boxes for me. That's all.
Yeah, yeah. I don't mind the vanilla donut from Dinky Donuts. The same one, same company. It's Dinky
Yeah.
Donuts. I don't mind that one. It's the same recipe for both of them. It's a bit like when they did Morris Puffs. You know, when they split
Yeah,
and they're all the same recipe, just under a different name. Because they split.
yeah,
just,
but yeah,
both,
but yeah,
both
but I bet there was still people arguing though that the one they were vaping was better than the other one.
yeah, you always get that. But they were same. They were same
Yeah,
company, same thing. Yeah.
yeah. But yeah, I don't know if I'd pick that up again. I might try others from their range at some point, but don't think I'll pick that one up again. Right, and I'll
Right.
pass her over to Tim.
Okay. The fog with the vent on top, and in that I was still vaping on that double melon, just because that's what I've been using to kind of like clear my palate in between.
That we
other things.
realise that it's not a double melon at all.
Yep. Yeah. So I got the play solo on top of the Dreamer clutch with the CJ button. Not that you can see it. There you go. And with the nom noms, I'm still doing that Rhode Island Reserve. This is just my desktop warrior. It kind of stays here. And then I'm gonna try the toffee white chocolate macadamia bark. I'm gonna try it on a stack tube today. The Dreamer
Alright.
stack with the neutron on top. I'm gonna try that today. And then I'll pass it to Benny.
Thank you very much. Well, I'm on the Gua with the Sakers on top. I still can't find a stock coil tank that lasts and that I like. This one is a second coil with the dual mesh in it. It's only lasted about fucking 4 days and it's starting to taste. You know, when you get a dry it every now and again, not great. So I don't think that'll be, once that's gone, I don't think we're getting any more coils for that. And I've changed it up. We've retired, because it's in production now, is the Naked AIO. We're aiming for summer. I'm now moved on. I'm now on the Kuka with the Orbix in there, and inside that I've got my Makazar Y4. So I thought, I got some new batteries, and I thought, oh, I'll try this. It's not a bad little thing. Bit of a delay when you press it. It doesn't hit straight away. It's a little bit of a delay, but for 18 quid for the Burrow device, if you want to get first into it, I can't fault it, to be honest with you. It's a little bit of plastic, a little plastic fantastic. It's a way of seeing if you like Burrow devices, isn't it? You know, so yes. So that is me. That is me. I hope you've been all right out there in YouTube land. I hope you've been enjoying yourselves and had a good week so far. So yeah. So what I want to know is, right, so looking at, since it's a mixing show, we'll do a little bit of a mixing thing. We'll have a little talk about it. Flavours. Yeah. I'm using this Rosius custard. That's what I've got in the, I forgot it's a Rosius custard I've got in there. Which is nice if you pick that up from Leeds UX. And you can pick it up from there. The thing I've got with it is the rhubarb. The rhubarb it's nice rhubarb. It's a nice rhubarb in it. I do like it. It's flavourful. But it's not, to me, it's not like a rhubarb. Do you know what I mean? Like, you've stewed it, you've got that tartness there, you've got that. It's a nice rhubarb in it, don't get me wrong. But it's not...
It doesn't taste like rhubarb. Yeah.
It tastes like not quite a rhubarb and custard sweet, but not quite a stewed rhubarb. What I want to know is, and say in chat, if anybody, if a flavour that you actually think that, yeah, it's sort of like that, but I want you to do me an authentic flavour. I want a company to go, yes, this is a custard, it's sour, a rhubarb, it's got sourness to it, it's got a little bit of a bite to it, it's flavourful. I want that. So, is there any flavors that you want them to
Rhubarb is one of them. I don't think any of the rhubarbs quite hit the way I want them to.
No.
I have fresh rhubarb outside. None of them.
Yeah, it doesn't taste like it, does it? It doesn't taste like fresh rhubarb. None of them do.
I find it kiwi, unless it's candied kiwi, like a fresh kiwi. We're still a ways away from that. It's like got similar vibes, but nothing actually quite hits the mark. Same with a lot of the cucumbers. Same thing. It's like when you get those subtle ones, it's hard. They don't hit the mark.
I want a grape that actually tastes like grape and not diesel.
Yeah. That might be because it might be chemicals in there that make it taste like a diesel to you. Do you know what I mean? So, is there anything else that you? What about you, Cassie? Have you got any that you've tried that you think I want it to taste like that, but you don't quite hit the mark?
I mean, there's a few. I can't think of any right off the top of my head right at the moment.
Kind of.
But
yeah, it was just coming to an like with that rhubarb one. The same as they released that, was it Wonder Flavour that did the Portuguese egg tart one?
Yep. That's not quite
They
right.
didn't taste anything fucking like a Portuguese egg tart at all.
Do you remember when we got all excited over the cherry bakewell for SSA and we tried that?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. I don't know where they get the flavours from. I don't know if they try them and think, it says something like it, and it tastes fuck all like it.
I don't know whether some of them are being a bit cagey in that. To go with the rhubarb, you want the rhubarb, nice tart, obvious, a little bit of sweetness there, but mainly that tartness of your freshly stewed rhubarb.
Yes.
I don't know though whether they want to actually push that out because people will be complaining there is too tart,
Right.
and it needs more sweetness, or whether it's just doesn't translate properly.
What's on you right, mate?
Because tartness in a vape is one of those ones that people are always struggling with. They're always really trying to push sour. And it's really difficult to get sour. I think that's probably what it is with that one. If they push that sourness too much, maybe it gives a lot of off notes. And again, if they've only got one person in their flavor factory who is tasting these recipes, because I should imagine, well, I'd like to think that they actually have somebody there that goes, yeah, that's really nice. That's a good flavour.
I don't know if they fucking do.
Yeah, but again, even if they do, it is one person. So their taste could be completely different.
We have a few companies that definitely do that and get other people to test them before they release them. I hate to call them out for this, but FA needs to start doing that more because their flavors don't. I've tried them even outside of vape, tried those flavors, and they have not been hitting the mark for a while now.
I know lately, doing these chocolate series, we found quite a few that were like, ooh, that sounds good. It smells good. Tastes like shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And do you think it's because when you're doing Bunny, you all right? Kaiser, you all right? I did say that. It says just up there. It says Strap do a nice rhubarb. I might have to have a look at that. Strapped. Do you think it's because these are food flavourings? Do you know what I mean? And I've not, because we mix flavours up and we have to let them steep a little bit and all that. But when you're making a cake and you put flavours in a cake and put it in the fucking oven and take it out, you've got a flavour there. Do you know what I mean? You don't let a cake or a bun or a chocolate steep for fucking 7 weeks just to get a custard out of it, do you? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see what you're saying. I mean, you got the heat from the oven and everything as well when you're making a cake that should impact the flavour if it's impacting the flavour of the vaping as much. But I think it is a lot of it is down to when you're using them as a cake flavour, you're tasting them with your taste buds.
Yeah.
when you're vaping them, you're essentially just smelling them. You're not really tasting them. You are smelling them. And then your brain translates that smell to taste. I think that's the big difference there. It's the fact that that's why I think you can get some of them. You can drop them on your knuckle, and you can taste them, and they taste absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
One of the ones I remember was when Capella brought out their new tart or their new sour. It was about 3 years ago, 2-3 years ago, and the amount of people I was seeing recommending this sour flavor to everybody. They should all be trying it. It's the best sour flavor they've ever had, and you get a really, really good sour. You know, the lip puckering sour. And it was all because they were tasting it on their knuckle. They weren't actually vaping it.
Yeah.
It was all being based off a knuckle test. And
your sour receptors are on your tongue, by the way.
Yeah, they don't translate properly.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've ever tried it where you've done a knuckle test on a flavor and it tastes like absolute shit. But vape's fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's because it smells good, it tastes bad, but because you are vaping it and you are essentially smelling it, you don't get that shit taste that you would on your knuckle. Yeah, that's where a lot of it is. It's for want of a better phrase, lost in translation, I suppose.
Well, your taste receptors for the sour are kind of like the middle of your tongue, so you even you're trying to smell it. Or like you said, you're smelling your flavors. It'd be harder to hit those receptors, and you wouldn't get full concentration by the time it got to it.
No, you actually taste sour all around your mouth. You haven't got individual sweet receptors or.
Yeah, but I thought that those two spots. I always taste it like right there, and like in that spot's where it hits me.
I believe that's actually a myth. You taste sweet everywhere. Your taste buds taste sweet. You haven't got certain spots that only taste sweet, certain spots that just taste sour. You taste it all over.
Birdie put in food ingredients blend, concentrate, steep. That's why I'm saying that when you do put them in food,
yes,
they blend together rather than steep together.
Birdie.
And I feel you, brother. I feel you.
I just looked it up. It is the sides of your tongue in the middle. Sour receptors.
Okay. So, obviously, you did answer in chat, but Nipit said, what's your go-to custard flavour for mixing, Tim? And you put custard premium.
Well, and then custard premium, and then you build off it with which way you want to go. We both answered. Like if you want to go with vanilla, you can use a little bit of, depending if you're pepper sensitive. I mean, you got to remember you go with whatever you want to build it from. But that's what gives me the base for my custard. It gives me that gooey, like semi-buttery sensation of a custard to start off with. And then just go from there and build out. Inaware is a good second choice for that.
It's a little bit custardy is Inaware though, isn't it? Custard. Inaware the custard.
I get a little bit of bakery in it.
Yeah, a little bakery sort of coconutty sort of.
I don't get coconut off it, but I do get bakery.
Yeah, same.
I know what Benny's going to say to this one, but I really like to use the VSO custard with the custard premium.
It's a cult. Get out.
See, I told you.
They
I
are
knew
good
he was
together.
going to say.
They are good together.
If
they went so good.
If I'm making a bakery focused custard, like a custard tart or something like that, then I will use the Inaware custard with the custard premium. Because that bakery note in there helps bring out the other bakery notes that you want.
Like
if I'm doing a straight up custard, I'll use the FA custard premium or custard V1. Okay.
Do you put cream in? Because
yes,
he's putting like Neil put in. He puts TPA vanilla swirl in to give you a little bit more. Vanilla swirl is very much ice creamy more than anything else. Is vanilla swirl?
Yeah, I've used fresh cream.
I like a bit of sweet cream in mine to make it a little bit sweeter, sort of creamier.
I've done used Devon cream in. I like using gooey marshmallow to thicken it up.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah, gooey marshmallow works really well for that, actually.
Yeah, I think the reason why the creams work really well with the custards is because it injects that extra bit of vanilla into it as well.
Yes.
And
Yes.
they're slightly
French
different
vanilla
vanillas.
thick. French vanilla thick works with it too.
And
Yeah.
that's another thing when we're going about flavours. A lot of these flavours, when they say the vanilla, I can never taste vanilla in them. They're never vanilla. I like a really forward vanilla. You know, like
You see,
a strong
that probably
vanilla.
has to do with your pepper tasting. It's probably because those receptors for you are a little bit
Maybe so.
when vaping are a little off.
Yeah, I
But
do
that's
like
that
a nice
happens.
vanilla. I do like a nice forward vanilla. And every custard they have, no matter where they get it from or what you're doing to make it, I never get that full on. You know, like when you're eating a tin of freaking custard, and like you say, you don't get that, but it's always vanilla forward. I never get a really forward vanilla flavour. I always get the custard, but not vanilla. Do you know what I mean?
Bang in some FA Madagascar or bourbon vanilla. It's those are really nice vanillas. The Madagascar, the Madagascar is a little bit darker than the bourbon or the bourbon one, but they're really forward vanillas. So if you want that vanilla boost, just put in a little bit more vanilla. See if that
Brian,
helps.
is it possible to use sour drops along with a balance of sweet cream to tame the tartness? I want to talk about.
No, if you wanna use tart or sour, you do have to have sweetness with it to balance it. It brings that tartness out more. So if you're using like a sweet cream to balance the tart to actually try and suppress that tartness down, I'm not too sure if that would work or whether it would just end up enhancing that tartness. Plus, it's the fact it's a cream as well. I'm not too sure how well that would actually play with the tart flavour.
Just put in less tart.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sean's got
Put
himself
less
some
in.
scales, some more scales. With them decimal place. So I'm signed off work for the month. Oh, that's a bit. Let the mixing begin. While we're talking about that, I have got a little bit of a shout out. Liam, would you do us a favour? Will you just go on to Vape Smarter's site for us, please?
Yeah.
Neil
Yes,
saying,
Neil.
will the white chocolate
Yeah.
Flavora work well with the premium custard?
It works
does.
beautifully with the premium custard.
I
I
made
made a red, white, and blue custard, and I used the custard premium with white chocolate, blueberry, and raspberry.
It'll help it
really
stand out if
tasty.
you're trying to get your custard to layer out a little bit. That helps.
Yeah, don't think
Separate
I'm
it.
gonna be able to screen share Benny because I've got YouTube open.
All right, Tim,
My,
can you
I'm
just type in? I don't know if you can get it in America. That's the thing.
I don't know. What is it called?
Vape Smarter.
Not sure when I got YouTube open lately. Whenever I click on my taskbar, I just get buffering, and then it'll just reset itself.
Right.
But while I have YouTube open, it will not let me open up. I'm not sure why, because it worked all right last week. I could screen share last week.
That's
All right.
strange.
So what do you want to do here? What do you want to do?
Have you got it right? So
This
kick
one?
on Shopify shop.
Shopify.
Shopify. You got to empty your date of birth. Just put it to 1970. Yeah, just pick a date. Anyway.
1970. I'm going to say I'm Benny. Okay.
There you go. 2 years older than me though.
And we got a picture of a puppy.
There you go.
Okay.
Right. So
Want
go
shop all?
onto his shop all, and then it should be sale.
Sale.
Yeah, should you jump onto sales?
I don't see sales on this, so
Click on the
maybe?
tab there. Go on to discount and sale items.
All right, there we go. Yep.
There we go. Gift sales and items, shaving, blush, and all this lot. Right. So if you do go over to Vape Smarter, his handmade stuff in the UK, one of the best mod makers. You can get some of these bits in there. You can get his dog tags from there. You go down. You can get, so what he's put up is, you can get skulls from there, handmade skull. But if you go up, you've just gone past it. Just gone past it.
Looking for this.
Keep going. There you go. Deluxe
This?
mixing kit. Yes.
Yeah.
So he's put this together for you. If you want to go over, just click on that.
What kind of frother?
There you go. So he's put this deluxe mixing kit for you. If you are new mixing, you want to sort of get in a mix, have a play around with it, and just build on top of this. It has got syringes and a frother if you want to use a frother. Some people do use them, your beakers for frothering in, and it's got the scales with it. It does this shortened down version of this as well. So for £35, you can get your scales and syringes and stirrers and beakers and a set of scales there to help you along. There you go, syringes, scales. It's also got another one on there that's a smaller version of that.
Is it here with this? Yes, right here. I can
There you
use
go.
it. No, just the scales.
Yeah, so
This
that's
one
the
right
one.
here.
There's standard mixing kit.
Yep. 25.
Yep. So you get for the standard mixing kit, you get the scales, you get the beakers, you get a stirrer, you get syringes if you want to use syringes. If you want to use that for your nicotine, you're not 100% confident with just pouring it in or anything like that, you can just use them syringes for that. And that's for £25 with a set of scales. And it comes with the batteries and everything for £25 to get you started.
I definitely go with the standard. I would over the deluxe, only because I'm not keen on the frothers on the whisks.
I'm with you. I'm with you on that.
Because I think they inject too much air into the mix.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, some people use them. Some people do use them.
Yeah.
I've used them before. You know what I mean. Some people like to do it if you're a bit lazy and you can't be asked shaking. But for £25 for a set of scales, some beakers, syringes, and a stirrer, I don't think the scales don't look that bad, to be honest with you. You know, so £25. While you're there, just look at his other stuff he's got on sale as well. He's got shaving brushes, and look at his mods, discount sales. Just while you're on there, he's got his dog tags there. He's got his shaving brush. £20 for a resin hybrid one.
What is this?
He's got a single 18cc pure wood switch click fet mod for £150.
That's kind of nice.
Yeah, he's got the skulls for £20 if you want a skull. You know,
Lots of different ones. Lots of
£30,
interest. 30 for that one.
It's got
Oh,
LED
eyes
lights
glow.
in that one. There you go, LED lights. These are pens. If you just want to buy someone for your Valentine's, a stab wood or pure wood handcrafted pens. Handcrafted pens, £23. Look at them.
Yeah, because look at the detail on this one here. Got grooves in it, everything.
There you go, and then the mixing kits.
So yeah, a lot of like specialized stuff. I do
over.
like that glow in the dark skull.
So do go over, check Vape Smarter out, and see what you can pick up in his sales things.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. I would just get the scales, never use any of the vape. Yeah, but a new mixer might use that because he might want to put them. He might not be confident enough to put them into a bottle, and you know, a beaker gives you a little bit more air. You can pour it in afterwards, can't you?
Yeah,
it's a good.
Yeah,
it's
you
a
don't
good
have
place
to worry
start and
about
learn.
hitting a little hole.
Yeah, it's a good place to start and learn buying that for £25.
See, I was upset. It didn't come with a little like dowel of beaker from Sesame Street though. I wanted that in there.
Yeah,
You
it
wanted
could
all
have
the
done a
beakers.
one of them little dippers that dips into your
Oh
water.
yeah,
You remember
those?
them?
Yeah, the
Decent
birds,
inside the birds. We do like that with a little hat on.
the kiwi bird looking thing. Yeah, yeah.
Could have done one of them. Could have, and handcrafted one of them just outside that beaker like that, going ding, ding. But yeah, so is Benny going to buy all us a Vape Smarter mod? Yeah, I'd love to, mate. I would love to buy you a Vape Smarter mod. I would, but unfortunately, I'm
You want
not
to see some
familiar.
nice ones? Go over and check out Birdie's Instagram.
Yeah. So Birdie's got I think Birdie's got some Vape Smarter stuff. I think he's got some in there.
Yep.
Herb had one made himself.
Did you see Nick Green's build stand with the Millennium Falcon in it?
Mm-hmm. So yes, so do go over, check him out, and see what you can find. Just thought I'd show that. He did message me to show him on Sunday and give a little message out, but I missed his email. So I thought, well, it's Mixing Show and he's got mixing stuff on there. He has put them on. So I thought, well, it ties in well with this, doesn't it?
Yeah, I've always wanted a stab wood mod. Always wanted one, but my bank account never lets me.
To be fair, Vape Smarter stuff is not as bad as what you think, to be honest with you. When you go to Expo, he has some really nice stuff on there. That's, you know, for what he does, it's a decent price. Do you know what I mean? He's not taking the piss out of a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? He's not for handcrafted stuff. That's
That's it. I mean, £150 for handcrafted isn't a bad price at all, especially when you can look at 150 quid for 3D printed stuff.
Yes. Yeah, Shell's saying someone had made that for him for his birthday last year. Was it Vape Smarter that did him? Was it Vape Smarter that did him something?
Yeah.
It was that, wasn't it? It was, yeah.
That build stand he got.
Yeah.
And then Birdie got a couple specialty ones made too.
Yeah.
Mods,
So, yeah.
especially mods made.
Yeah. So, like I say, do go over and check him out. He's a fantastic, Stuart. Stu, fantastic mod maker. It was Shu from Vape Smarter. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and like I say, when you see him at Expo, he don't rip you off. He don't. And if you can go to him and have anything in mind, Lewis, you're like anything you want, he'll make you within reason. Won't make you a millionaire, but this time next year, Rodney. So, have you nearly come up to the end of chocolates now?
Nearly. Just a few more weeks left.
What's the consensus for the next one? Are you doing coffees?
Oh, let me check that. Yeah, I'll check that out and we'll go there.
Birdie said mine is sterling silver. His is sterling silver.
His is beautiful.
So
yeah,
a little bit of
so
sterling
I'll
silver there.
I'll even show you where you can go here quick. I'll share this quick. Be easier. All right. Just go to my website. Scroll down to the bottom here and it'll say vote for flavor series. And then we got the flavor series, butterscotch toffee, vanilla, banana, coffee. It'll be everything that fits in those categories. That's available at all the major distros and beyond, whatever we have.
What about
Hit the results tab. Next, let's see what's winning. Butterscotch, caramel, and toffees are winning.
That's a good choice.
Coffees were tied with it the other day for a while, so I wasn't sure what was going to happen.
So how much did you have to bribe the viewers, Cassie, to get them to vote on butterscotch?
I didn't. I was trying to get them to not vote on anything.
And I'll put this in chat so you guys can, if you want to, you can vote. There's a link in chat. If anybody wants to vote for the next flavor series.
So, if you're looking at that with butterscotch, what would you be looking for in a butterscotch?
What tastes the best and most authentic to a butterscotch, but there's different types of
cheers,
butterscotch,
mate.
caramels. So in the end, in the very end, the whole goal of the series is to take all the volumes and pick the best for each category of what it tastes like. You can have a butterscotch that tastes like a caramel, or caramel that tastes like butterscotch, and they're in the wrong category, but they'll be actually put in the right category in the end. On this.
Yeah, but like I say, with a butterscotch, I always take a butterscotch as a Werther's original. That's a classic.
Very, very much. That's like,
do you know what I mean?
That's peak butterscotch.
Yeah, that's the gold standard.
Yes. If anybody said to me, "What does butterscotch taste like?" I would say that go get yourself a packet of Werther's original.
100%.
And you'll straight away, that's a butterscotch. You can tell the difference. A caramel's a little bit different. It's a little bit more thick. It's a little bit more not as milky it tastes sort of thing. Do you know what I mean on a caramel? Toffee is another. See, is your toffee?
Toffees, there's different
toffee?
levels. There's dark toffees and light toffees. There's different toffees.
Is your toffee same as our toffee? Do you do? Is toffee just toffee?
The toffee's just toffee, I believe, for the most part. But there are darker toffees and lighter toffees. And do you want more candied toffee, or do you want more of like kind of almost savory toffee? Because there are those where they're more on the almost nuttier side, kind of almost toffee.
The gold standard for me on toffees is the Vape Train English.
All right, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
That's the gold standard for toffee for me. Is the Vape Train English toffee.
All right, here's the thing, guys. Milk and honey is one flavor. That's not a series, and I've already tried it. I don't like it. I'm not doing it again. Go away, Rocky. 2, Arnie, we can't do chocolate again. We're doing chocolate now. That just doesn't make sense.
But
I absolutely refuse to do tobaccos.
But you could do milks and honeys.
Yeah, and honey. Yeah, you could do milk and
I
honey.
can't. I'm not going to do milks either because every single milk I've tried, I get curdled milk, and it's disgusting, and I will vomit if we do milks. Like legit.
Treacle toffee.
To be
treacle toffee, which is the dark toffee. Treacle toffee.
Or anything that's toffee flavor wise. It's going to be
So
anything that's in that
basically-
realm.
Tim has just taken like chocolate, coffee, butterscotch and caramels, and banana, like my favorite things to mix with, and he's gonna kill them so I don't ever want to use them again. And that's why I want to kill him right now.
Yeah.
See, that's exactly why I
Sean,
think.
salted caramel will be in that list. Sean,
That's
when
exactly
we do-
why
if we
I.
do it.
That's exactly why I think you should go with stuff like milk and honeys, or or you could do
Milk and
name-
honeys. He wants to see you vape TPA honey.
yeah, or you could do names of upcoming metal bands. Like
Yeah.
Curdle Milk and Cat Piss.
Yeah.
Actually, even the coffee series is a little scary because she does taste curdled milk a lot.
See, the
So
salted
the
caramel
coffee series would
would
be off.
the salted caramel one would be quite hard to get actually like a salted caramel because you're not going to get that salt taste.
We don't really have a good, truly salted caramel. We got some semi-salted caramels that they call salted, but it's not really.
Yeah, to get that salt, you'd have to use saline and
Yeah.
have it.
They tend to be slightly darker caramels. That's what the salted caramels tend to taste more like. Wonder Flavor's salted caramel it's an excellent caramel flavor.
Not much salty, no.
Not that salt, but salty's hard to get again because of the smelling it as opposed to actually tasting it.
Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? You're not going to get it. You don't smell salted caramel, do you? You taste it, don't you? You all right, mate?
But the odd thing is you can't. But the odd thing is you can actually smell salt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you go to the coast or anything, and you can go. You can smell the salt in the air.
Yeah,
so
I suppose I suppose you can.
And it can do two things depending on where you're smelling that salt. You can either gag because it can smell nasty, or you might make you think, okay, look around. You're in Maine and you're looking around. You're going, okay, where's the closest vendor for the taffy? Because I know it's here. It's here.
When you go to the seaside, it's usually round by when I've got Brid and Scarborough, and it's you walk up, you go, oh yeah, I can smell the sea and I can smell fucking seagull shit.
Yeah.
Oh, yum! Yay! Ugh.
Yeah, that's what you smell around when you go. Fucking seagull shit. Brian's just.
That's when you go to McDonald's around here.
Martin's put in, Benny, I just get a burnt taste from toffees, but it's probably just me. It probably isn't. It's probably how you're receptive. It's probably how the toffee is playing when it's obviously warm and it's you're getting that sort of burnt sort of taste.
There are a lot of them that are do give off that note though.
That's what I say. You're probably getting that note off of it.
Yeah, there's quite a few people that can't do coffees over above 20 watts because otherwise all they taste is that burn that you get. Yeah, have you ever put a fresh coffee in a percolator and then you let that percolator just run dry and then you topped it up? You get those burnt crumbs.
You're talking the old percolators of the metal. Yeah, yes, I have.
That's what people get that's what some people get if they vape over 20 watts. And then there's other people like myself that can happily vape coffees at like 120.
I don't know about vaping coffee, but next Wednesday I'll have to mute myself so I can make myself some coffee because my extension cord will be here Wednesday for my espresso machine. I'm touching it.
Yeah, she has her
It's
own
that
espresso
close.
machine now.
Hold on, look at
We have
you.
2 espresso machines in the house now, Benny.
Ooh, you're a 2 espresso family. Oof, look at me.
Oh, and mine is a double cup espresso maker, so I make 2 shots at a time.
Oh, well, that's just been greedy there, isn't it? You're just showing off now, aren't you, really? Fucking hell. There's people out there that haven't even got one, and you're showing off where I've got a double one. You know, do you know what I mean? They're not like showing off, is there?
Dude, we found it at a great price, though. This one still goes for almost $200, and we paid $62 for it.
You can't go wrong at that, can you?
Brand new. No, it's one of those.
Brand new.
We got one of those. I don't know if you got them over there, but you got shops where they buy all the bulk. Like if they have say you had a damaged pallet, but only part of the pallet was damaged.
Yeah.
And then they buy the discount place buys it and then resells it. That's what this is. And this was nothing wrong with this. I also got a brand new soda machine for $50 for the Terra.
So it's literally fell off the back of a truck.
Literally fell off the back of a truck.
Boy.
Legally though, legally.
I mean, some of the stuff they get there, it has been used and returned because it was, whatever, people didn't like it or it malfunctioned. They couldn't figure it out. So you take your risk on it being a used one. We thought these were both used, this and my grinder. We opened them up and they were both brand new. I was like, sweet.
With the espresso machines, because of the upper market that they're targeting, it's probably been returned because there was a fingerprint on it.
Yeah. Birdie's put
it was wrapped in so tight. I had a hell of a time taking that thing out of the packaging.
Rocky's just bobbed a recipe in. He's on Biscoff toffee, my Biscoff toffee, if you want to have a look at that. Brian's saying you definitely have to watch with coffee. Always start low and increase until it's smooth. John says when he's when all the school kids are using disposals on the bus, I can smell the burnt sweetener.
See,
look at this.
Yeah,
Biscoff toffee crack.
Now, see, I can actually click on links from the YouTube chat, but if I go to open up any of my other programs while YouTube is running, it doesn't like it.
You could have opened this one?
Yeah, I literally just opened that one.
Oh, okay. Almond FA at 0.25, Biscotti Flavora at 0.5, Caramel Toffee from Hankson.
We can't get that.
Fancy here, 1.75.
We can't get that at all.
DIY Canada has it. Graham Cracker Flavor West at 1.25, Milk Chocolate Jungle Flavors 2, and Super Sweet Cap at 0.25.
See, I can't do
That's what I'm missing
either. I can't do Scoffy biscuits because it tastes like coffee.
Indulge in a decadent Biscoff toffee crack e-liquid. Toffee crack. This gourmet blend invites you to savor the bold, crunchy flavor of biscotti and a creamy caramel toffee. Perfectly complemented with a luxurious smoothness of milk chocolate. Enhances the robust body of the graham cracker and a subtle hint of almond. It's irresistibly buttery crunch. This e-liquid is a symphony of sweetness and delight. So senses to top it all off, splash of sweetener, adds a final touch, making every puff a delightful experience. For those with a sweet tooth, this e-liquid is a dream come true. And if anybody doesn't know Rocky, he doesn't use sweetener hardly at all.
Yeah, we can, that caramel toffee we can't get Ansing here. We've said that we can.
So you can't order from DIY Canada.
I don't know, but I don't know how much shipping is at UK.
We could, but I should imagine that the shipping cost would far outweigh.
Yeah.
You'd have to load your cart up with other flavors that you wouldn't be able to get over here.
Yeah. Yeah, you just can't. You can get a couple of them. We did find a site that showed that you can get a few, but you can't get the full range anymore. I think, like say, once Chefs went, and Chefs didn't have that many at end, did they? Really,
we have found quite a few of those. Some of those Hankson are really good. Some of them, and then we did find one the other day that was terrible. But
I think what happened with them was because we ended up with all these other flavors on the market, and you had the newcomers as well, like Wonder Flavors and stuff like that when they actually hit the market. I think Hanson probably fell out of favor being older sort of flavors.
Yeah. But they've come back because, like I say, Ansing and nearly all of them are in disposals.
I mean, you typically need higher percentages for starters, and then you got the flavors aren't as refined as some of the new flavors have been. So it makes sense that they would kind of fall out of favor.
That's probably.
But there's a few winners in there. There's some winners in there that.
Well, that's what I'm saying. The Hansing stuff probably lends itself to your disposable sort of market because you're pushing them higher to get that more flavour out of them rather than, so this is probably why they've fallen into favour of disposable vapes because you're pushing their flavours higher up so you can go 10% and it suddenly tastes...
Plus, most disposables made in China. Makes sense.
That's what it is. That's 100% what it is. So you will find that because they can push their flavours higher, because at old school they were designed. They brought out when the Anseng were out when it was basically disposables, wasn't it? Really, when you had your CE4s. Do you know what I mean? That's the flavours you were getting with Anseng flavours.
Yeah.
So they probably lend themselves to sitting in a disposable because they're already high. Like say, you're already having to push them higher than we're normally pushing them to get that, better flavour out of it. So, Anseng has some irreplaceable flavours. They do for it, but look, like I say, we can't get them. We just can't. We can get, I think there's 6, 7 flavours that we can get, but we can't get anything else. Do you know what I mean? It's just not. We can get the pre-mixed ones, but we can't get the flavourings anymore. That's the problem we have. And noms don't pick them up, so you don't get them from there. And like I say, if we have to get it from DIY Canada, then I would have thought that shipping's going to be... It's not going to be worth it, is it? For like 3 flavours. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, unless you're probably filling up your car and spending like 60, 70 bucks over there.
Yeah. 50 quid's worth of gear, then it might be worth it, but yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Do you want to bring that up? The new ELR February mix-along is up. And the profile is Root Beer Float.
Liam, try it first. I want to see if you can get it to work. I just want to see if you can get yours to work. Because I'm curious. I want to see what works and what doesn't. Maybe we can figure out what's going on.
No, it's fine. I can actually open it up from links in chat. But if I actually try and open up the program by clicking down on my taskbar, it freezes.
Doesn't make any sense.
No, it's
At
odd.
all.
But I'll do a share screen on this now. See, I can't get back to Zoom.
All right.
Yeah, I can't get back to. There we go. But now it's frozen again because I clicked on Zoom and my taskbar to actually flick back over to the camera.
I'll open it up, Liam, so you don't have to worry about it. I just wanted to see if you could. This is why.
Hockey's not winning, Brian.
Oh, okay. All right. I see what that is.
Yeah, root beer, I like a root beer. I do like a root beer. I like a root beer float myself, to be fair. I do like a root beer float.
See, this is what it is.
I'm not keen on root beer because I do get that winter green.
The winner is root beer float for the next mix along, the month of February. Root beer float.
Yeah, it's that wintergreen in root beer that puts me off. It's Germany.
Yeah, but that's why I like it. That's why I like that taste. I was just talking about this the other day. The Animax root beer would be a good base. It's what made me think of it. There you go. Yeah, would be a good base.
But I didn't get
little tip.
I didn't get wintergreen from the Aramaxi root beer, and I don't get wintergreen from the Wonder Flavors root beer candy. And the root beer candy would also be an excellent base.
Brian says, root beer, I think Capella make the best. Well, Aramaxi is definitely done from Flavora, in it?
Yeah.
It's all Flavora flavourings. If you are thinking of going round the Aramaxi sort of route.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so what would you expect? So like you're going for that. So if everybody wants to do it, you're going for a root beer. What would you be thinking it's got to be tasting of? You would think that wintergreen for the start, wouldn't you? No. That Germaline flavour. Yeah, but it tastes of Germaline. It does. It's got to taste of Germaline.
Is.
Do you not get it? Do you not have Germaline for your cuts?
It's an antiseptic cream.
Antiseptic cream, yeah, it's called Germaline.
Oh, that sounds disgusting. Oh.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't see the being a float, it doesn't have to be really strong on a wintergreen, but there has to be some in order to kind of pull off that root beer vibe.
So as a float, it's an ice cream then, isn't it? The milkshake.
It'd be an ice cream.
Ice cream. So it'd be an ice creamy base. So you John
Paul,
Black Rose
float has got that airy ice creamy base to be more authentic. So you kind of need that really light, airy,
like a gelato.
Vanilla note.
Like a gelato.
Even more airy than that.
You just
it's very unique.
Well, like a 70s
there are a few
All-Star.
flavorings out there.
See, you could just use the SSA ice cream vanilla, because to me that has no ice cream. That is literally just the vanilla that is in the ice cream.
I don't get a real thick ice cream out of it. It's very thin. Yeah.
You missed
I
that
agree
bit.
with
You were
you there,
talking.
Liam.
I say, you say the area. I said, what, like a 70s porn star?
Yep. Remember, everybody, Benny says he likes to see nudes in chat. So, yeah.
Fiddy says, FLV is wintergreen, but not Wonder Flavour root beer gummy.
That's the problem. The root beer float gummy. Oh, so go ahead.
It's all right, no, because Neil's just put, have you or Tim ever tried the Frosties root beer? It was my favourite to drink.
Frosties, that sounds familiar. I grew up on A&W root beer. Like, used to go to the actual little shacks and have the A&W root beer floats in the summer. Oh, delicious. Love those.
It's put, because Anki had German English cuts in the 70s, yep. John saying cinnamon, aniseed, caramels, and fireball.
True, Fiddy, but all the floats, no matter what ice cream, they kind of get that foaminess when they react to the cream. The root beer reacts to the cream. There's always a little foaminess.
Hard scoop, soft serve, etc., etc. Yeah. See, my first thing of root beer was at McDonald's. When McDonald's first came over here, you could buy root beer. That was on, you know, like the dispensers. They had Coca-Cola and that. Like, I'd always get root beer. That were me. Eddie with cream soda is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Martin's put a random question. Just popped into my head. Happens a lot. I'm weird. It happens all the time with me, mate. But has anyone had AI make them a good recipe? What is it did? Graham's had to play around with that.
Graham's played around with it a little bit.
Yeah, has definitely played around with it. So yes, when Graham comes back, we can have a word with him. He has. We'll get into AI and mixing.
I don't know about good recipe. I think he had a couple that were sort of okayish, but they're generic.
I think it depends on the information that you feed it. I mean, if you were to allow it to crawl ELR, then the results will probably be all over the place because there's obviously a vast mix of recipes on there where you've got some that are people just playing around, not quite understanding what they're doing. So you're just getting a mishmash of flavors. So yeah. I think you'd have to feed it. It basically comes to garbage in, garbage out, doesn't it? You basically have to try and feed it hand-picked for your taste buds.
But they are coming. AI since it first came out, Inception, it has moved on, hasn't it? Yeah, it can do a lot more. It can filter out a lot more. Do you know what I mean? Anker's used AI as well. And Dina's put frozen gummy bear colada. Is that a hint of what you're bringing out next, my friend? Frozen gummy bear colada. Kaiser put this Ron Jeremy talk. Well, it was starting. It was a pervert, but a bit of a pedo. But yeah, probably fitting well. It's 70s.
Turtles hit the nail on the head. Make a good recipe, feed it to AI, receive a good recipe.
yeah, absolutely on it. Neil had Dog and Suds. They use frosty root beer for their floats, and you got to keep the glass mug. It came in. It was the late 70s, early 80s. And Fiddy's always starting on ease. He's doing 3-part Wonder Flavour, 2-part cream soda, 1-part RF Wonder Flavours, RB gummy, and then he's just put 1-part FLVR. So yeah, no, it's good. Like root beer is a bit of. It's one of them ones, isn't it? You either love it or not. It is. It's a bit of. It is an American
It's a love or
thing.
hate, and it's also very subjective to what you like for root beer. Because even when you're drinking the soda version of root beer, there are many different versions of this. This is the kind of more like kind of almost spicy wintergreen style, like. And then there's kind of like Barks kind of way, and there's even more so. And then there's a nice smooth type of root beers that almost taste like a cream soda to them. Yeah. So it's like there's such a variety. It's very personalized.
Yeah.
Should you put root beer with
thank you, Hanky.
I wonder whether some of that comes down to nostalgia as well, as to
it does.
You know, whatever one you grew up with.
A&W root beer float for me. Yes, I
Yeah,
mean I would definitely.
yeah.
That would be my pinnacle for a root beer float. But not everybody's going to feel that way. So
See, it's not a big thing here in root beer. We've got Hickory Smoke now that do. If you go to an Hickory Smoke, we've got one of these. They do their own root beer because obviously that's what it is. It's been over America's smokehouse, and they've brought it back and they do their own root beer. It's really nice. It is really nice. If you ever go to Hickory Smokehouse, it's lovely. Is their root beer float? But yeah, it's not a thing we have here. It's not. Like it just isn't. It just isn't a thing. Yeah, it's like a Coke float. It's not a thing we do. We have Sundays.
Yeah,
we had Coke floats, but the orange float is actually more common here than Coke. But
Coke floats and stuff are really nice. I'm not too sure why they've never really
Just
been
don't
a
took off
thing
it, have
over
it?
here.
No, it's
but
never been a thing, has it? Never been a thing.
yeah, they're
Guys
not
says,
popular over
root
here,
beers,
Coke
yes,
floats. So some places would have them occasionally, but it's not a big thing here either for some reason. It's not bad. Orange floats are nice though. Orange soda floats.
Should imagine it's like an orange creamsicle.
It is a lot like an orange creamsicle.
Yeah.
It's delicious.
Anker's just put in Benny's recipes can be found here. Benny's $5 van with a mattress. If you see it, watch NUVS, you'll see that. What about a Jägermeister flavour?
Jägermeister?
Yeah. Cough medicine.
Yeah, you could have Jaeger bomb. You could have a Jaeger bomb, baby.
Jaeger bomb, yeah. Would you?
Jaeger bomb. Jaeger bomb milkshake. I mean, float. Jaeger bomb float.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I personally wouldn't
sounds...
enjoy that. Would you enjoy? Would you like that? A cough medicine fucking vape?
No, it's like I like Ouzo, but I don't know if I'd want. I'm not too sure if I'd want to vape it.
Yeah, exactly. It's
With
like,
a cream though. Think about that. With a cream, it might be nice.
I don't know. It'd be hard to tell though whether it was actually Ouzo or licorice. I suppose.
Yeah, I like sarsaparilla.
Yeah. Ian, you all right, mate? Thank you very much for your donations on my OnlyFans. You have helped me buy this chair. Thank you very much.
No, he helped you buy the attachment.
No, he bought me. He said because he obviously I got a new chair and it was donations from thing like that.
He was saying earlier there is a little bit uncomfortable to sit on,
Oh, it's a bit hard.
It might be that attachment.
It's a little bit hard. Okay. Oh, that's too much information.
Wow.
And I thought it was bad on the drinking show when you were talking about your old toy.
Anyway, it was young roasted peanuts dropped in a glass of bottle Coke. Yeah, there was a Buckfast liquid a few years ago. Can't remember who made it though. Yeah, I heard that. Yeah. Yeah. Apparently, it's Black Roses love it. Is lemon lockets. Apparently. Martin prefers Dr Pepper to root beer. If you're going for a spicy vanilla soda, I know it's not the same.
I'm just gonna keep stroking my beard just for hanky.
Yeah, especially it says Jaeger would taste like some overdose Heisenberg. Yeah, it probably would. It probably taste. I just think it tastes of cough medicine. Do you know what I mean? It's nicer as a Jaeger bomb, but you wouldn't just drink it on its own, would you?
Only as shots. I wouldn't sip that crap. No.
Yeah, you won't sit there. You won't sit there and think, yeah,
I'm not going to sit there and sip it. It's going down. That's it.
Yeah.
We used to do, actually, when we did the Dungeons and Dragons as a vape family, like a local vape family thing, we used to get together and play Dungeons. We did a Jägermeister shot before every game, every game night. So, but yeah, it was literally a shot. You just shot it down. You didn't sip that crap.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got to say, you won't think it. You won't do it like a whiskey, would you?
No, I could sip a whiskey.
Yeah, you won't sip a Jägermeister. So
problem is I sip them a little too fast, but I do sip them when it comes to whiskey.
Anyway, Ian, what are you doing up at this time of night? It's 10:10 nearly. Do you know what I mean? It's past your bedtime. It turns into a pumpkin at this time. On Vodka Mix Show, when I did black licorice with vodka, it tastes like ouzo.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yes, you would do. You get that licorice ouzo.
Ouzo is pretty much
cut it down.
Licorice with an alcohol note, isn't it?
It is. Aftershock. That's the one we can't get around here anymore, is the red Aftershock flavor. Now they just try to pawn it off as the Fireball whiskey as Aftershock. That's not the same damn thing. Used to like Aftershock with what's the green apple?
Apple
sours.
Apple pucker. Apple pucker and Aftershock together. I my 21st birthday, that was one of the drinks that they kept on serving me. It's like that tastes delicious.
Yeah.
And then they help you walk out of the bar because you can't walk out on your own.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. He watches that before he goes to bed, Anki, Dick and Dom. That's his nighttime viewing.
Hi, Hanky.
Yeah. Red Aftershock, yeah. Do you know that? I haven't seen that for ages, Red Aftershock here, to be honest with you. Have you seen it?
I haven't seen Aftershock, but yeah, I still see Mad Dog.
They are
Yeah,
close.
yeah.
I
I
don't
still see
know if
that.
Go
it's.
like that with camera, Liam, because you've got all blurred out. That was my
I
eyes.
don't know if they can still make it anywhere else, but you can't sell it in this state or New Hampshire. Neither state will allow Aftershock anymore.
It used to be able to buy it in shop. I had a
Yeah,
bottle for years. I didn't see. You had red
I'm
and
wondering
green,
if it has
didn't
to do with the crystallization thing in the bottom. Might have had something to do
I
with
don't
it.
know. Yeah, I haven't
Someone
seen
probably
After-
saw that and got scared about it or something.
Yeah, I haven't seen Aftershock over
you?
here.
I haven't seen Aftershock for years.
I haven't either.
Neil Pitt says, did you have Vic's Formula 44D cough syrup in the UK? I don't know, to be honest with you. Yeah, Aftershock's basically dear. It is, you know, it's pre-recorded. That's what I say. He watches it on, what is it, on ITV Catch Up, was Ian. In the bungalow. He loves that show.
It's still for sale. You can still get Aftershock.
Oh, can you? I've just not seen it
we
in
just
any of our
can't
shops.
just can't get it here.
Right? No, it's true.
Apparently,
that
we can get. Oh, but we can get it shipped here.
All right.
But you can't buy it at a local shop here. What I don't understand.
We
Nice,
can get it
interesting.
shipped here.
Yeah.
Because we could get it shipped too.
Think
Nah, I
somebody
still
like
just want
that
my
idea.
coconut rum so I can make the pina coladas because we have the coconut
You
rum.
don't want me to get it shipped here. The price is not cheap.
It lasts a long time though.
We'll talk after the show.
Benny, not here. Not here. It wouldn't.
Mike saying Jaeger roulette. 6 friends, 6 glasses, 3 Jaeger, 3 Coke. Choose a glass and neck it. Yeah, exactly. Spencer said, here is my Everclear recipe. 99% alcohol base, 1% WS23. Yeah, we had Vic's cough syrup, brown and strong.
No, that's Cavonia.
California. An elixir goes down and just soothes the back of the throat. But that's what Jaeger tastes like, isn't it? It's like California.
Yeah.
Same, just with alcohol in it, basically. Is it me or has everyone's sound started cutting out? I don't know. Like I'm not listening to. I'm
You
listening
could
to these. I'm
Make it's like
it,
it's something going on. Yeah.
Damn, you're an ass.
Benny started doing it too, though. Good job, Benny.
Oh, Benny's an ass too then.
We used to have that, didn't it? In all around the club, all around the club, all around the club. It's microphone. It's 70s comedian. Used to do
That does sound good, Martin. But yeah, we used to do the 50-50, just Aftershock and the sour apple pucker. And oh,
That's why he's saying his sound's cutting out because he knows we're all having a little bit of a rib. He's not taking it now. Oh, hey up, Mick. Posh Vape Jew is
There's
the best
Mick.
for the
Hey,
floor,
Mick.
Hey, Mick.
Hey, Mick.
Celebrates. Oh, Mick celebrates their 3rd super on a live stream. Woo, woo, woo. Walking with Mick. Go over and check him out over there on Mickey Love's channel. Walking with Mick. He's put some new videos.
Super
up.
posh vape. Super posh vape.
Posh Vape Jew. Is better than fluid, yeah. Red After apple sours, dark rum, some great nights in the metal club, yeah. Jaeger and Dr. Pepper ever taste like cream soda. Ooh. Give me all these.
I mean, I'm
inspirations,
drinking
so-
cream soda.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's drinking the Olipop version. We're trying this Olipop.
It's probiotic. It's probiotic soda.
Brendan
This is
had
so
mentioned
sweet.
this to me a while back. Was talking about this. Brendan from Flavora.
Yeah. Ian saying, all good, what we having a jab at? Oh, sorry, I haven't been concentrating.
It's been a really strange week because I got the new Soda Stream, and for some reason it sparked a conversation with Brendan from Flavora, and then the day later, Frank from Wonder Flavors, we're all talking about like, hey, have you tried this one in it? Have you tried this one in it? Apparently, though, I was excited. I was going to try the ginger beer from Wonder Flavors in it to see if I could, get a nice ginger beer I can make at home. Frank says no, all the spices come through and nothing else. It's like, damn it. I'm glad I didn't try it because the way he's made it sounded pretty bad. So
108 subs. Subs now. We're flying. You are. Only with a drone. He's scuba diving. He's changed it anyway to submarining with Mick.
I got news for you. If you eat 108 subs, you ain't flying. The best you're doing is floating.
He's dropped his drone in water.
Yeah, I know.
It's
sunk.
For a swim. He's sunk.
He's sunk.
So that's what I say. It's submarining with Mick. Anyway, it is time to say our goodbyes. It has. We've been given a little bit of overtime tonight, so we'll call it now. We will go around and say our goodbyes. We'll start with Tim.
This weekend, seldom never use flavors. If you want to mix along, hashtag AFL on your favorite calculator. And then next Tuesday, Volume 9 of the chocolate series. Lady's loving it. She's loving it.
When will it ever end?
Next
Soon.
week is the last week of testing and ranking. Then we have to put them all in order.
Yeah.
Then I never have to have chocolate ever again. White chocolate, I'm still okay with. There aren't as many of those, but regular chocolate, forget about that.
Forget about it.
And I'll pass it to Lady so that she can give her information on the chocolates for everyone.
Bye, everybody. If you want to know how I feel about the chocolates and see my reactions, you can watch the reviews on them because some of the faces are great. And I'll pass it to Liam.
Hi, thanks everybody. Been fun as always. And Tim, there is a last minute question of Neil in chat if you wanted to answer. Can you use orange? Can you use orange juice in Soda Stream and carbonate it?
Yeah, you can actually use, and it works for carbonating your alcohol beverages too. Like vodka beverages with our flavorings are freaking amazing in Soda Stream, by the way. And if you
Don't put anything that's already fizzy in a Soda Stream to fizzy it.
No, because then it fizzes out the top. Makes a big mess.
Like Tim overdid it the other day and fizzed it over the top all over our brand new freaking ottoman. Luckily, there's a cover and a towel on it.
Right, Sean's just put in, quick one, what medicine flower chocolate should I get and where from? Right, don't. It's cost a fortune.
Dark chocolate.
If you're getting it
Dark
from here,
chocolate medicine flower is the one to get, and Rocky can tell you all the sites better than I can.
if you're over here, it's expensive, it's medicine flower. It's about £25 to £30 for a 10ml bottle. So, yeah, you can buy it over there. Just put it in medicine flower. Make sure you get the correct one.
So everything is much heavier over there because
it's
10 pounds over here does not, 30 mil does not weigh 10 pounds over here.
No, you get 15 mil.
Couple an ounce, maybe. Not even.
Yeah.
30 mils an ounce here, not 10 pounds. But
I've said my thanks. Bye, everybody, and I'll pass it over to Benny.
Right, thank you very much thank you very much, everyone, for joining us tonight. It's been absolutely fantastic. Don't forget you can go over to Monkey on Juice, the home of the U.K.E-liquid Mixing Show. Join in there if you are over on Facebooks. Do check out Tim on Saturday and Tuesday. Tuesday as well. Tuesday. Saturday and Tuesday. If you want to keep up with the chocolates, what they've been doing on there, you can check them out and put your vote in for the next series. Do go over to Bull City, over to DIY Canada, and over to Noms and use AAFL. Haffle. If you want some money off, if you're in Noms, guess you're in the UK, if you go over to Noms, you can use AAFL, and is it 20%?
15% at Noms. And right now for the months of February and March for my birthday, you'll be entered. I'll say this the right way. You'll be entered if you get an order for over $75. Use AFL. You'll automatically be entered into a $100 gift card giveaway for the February, March. Yeah.
And that's for every $75 order.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's
That's what they're doing for my birthday this year.
yeah for a chance to win $100.
Yeah.
There you go.
$100 gift card. Nice.
Good.
You can win more than you pay.
Yeah.
You can literally win more than you pay.
But you got to be in it to win it. But like I say, do keep using AFL on your orders.
I know this looks really bad, but I made some juice during the show and I'm just
calling me
shaking
a
my
wanker.
bottles.
See that? You're calling me a wanker. That's not very nice, is it?
Yeah, I like how she's shaking it toward her mouth. That's actually better.
Anyway,
yeah.
we'll be back same time, not 7:00, 9:05, always, and we'll see you next week, same time, same place. Good night.
Bye.
That's all.
Shake that liquid toward your mouth.